think that the big piece is education. And for the longest time, title industry has been really controlled by legacy companies. We're the first title insurance underwriter in California, approved in many decades. And what that really means for you as a real estate agent and for your clients is we actually control our fee structure.
Welcome back to Local Real Estate Today. I'm Jim Black, and today I have Grant Marple, the co-CEO of Atlas Title Company, on our podcast. And we're going to be giving some key points for you as a real estate professional to think about on strategies to get your offer accepted or help your sellers get top dollar. So welcome, Grant.
Thanks, Jim. Looking forward to chatting with everyone today.
Awesome. So let's talk about three things that you think are important as a national title company and offering value to your partners, your vendors, your clients, the community.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the big piece is education. And for the longest time, title industry has been really controlled by legacy companies. We're the first title insurance underwriter in California, approved in many decades. And what that really means for you as a real estate agent and for your clients is we actually control our fee structure. So you're going to get the same type of policy that you'd get from one of the legacy companies at a much more competitive rate. And so what we've done is help educate agents that are going and meeting with their clients, whether it's a listing presentation and saying, hey, you're going to net more due to our relationship with Atlas Title and Escrow. And on average, it will be 20 to 30%, which could be a significant savings for that seller. And then on the flip side, Jim, you mentioned a bit earlier about helping your offer get accepted. We've really partnered a lot with lenders and buyers agents in this competitive market where there's multiple offers to say, what's your biggest pain point? And they're like, well, we're trying to get in escrow. We've been working with buyers for several months. And so our lender's title policy on a purchase is about 50% lower than the industry average. And so we basically started the strategy where we say it's called the Atlas Title Buyer's Advantage. And you as an agent will get to write in on the offer that your buyer is going to cover 100% of the title and escrow fees, which is typically about, for example, we'll say on average it's $8,000 with a local title escrow company. Ours is going to be closer to about $5,500. So your buyer's coming up $1,500 out of pocket. That offer in most cases are getting accepted about a 40 to 50% higher rate due to the seller not having to cover title and escrow costs. So it's been a pretty unique strategy that most agents that we've talked to that have decades of experience, they're like, we've never thought of this, but it actually makes sense. And it starts that negotiation with the listing agent and gives you the ability to really be a very competitive offer.
I love it. And again, on the flip side, as a lender, right? I do loans for a living.
Yeah.
That savings really can be an impact by allowing me to use those extra funds that they're saving to buy the interest rate down or have less cash to close. And you mentioned an example earlier of a deal down in Southern California where you saved how much money just in the title fees themselves?
Yeah. So the combined fees between the title and escrow fees is around $12,000. Quick story on Jim. It was already in escrow. It was closing all cash in this scenario. And the homeowner got our contact information from a friend within the industry. We flipped the deal to us. He's referred 2 to 3 other folks. And, he was joking with me. It was a luxury listing. He goes, a lot of people like to save money regardless of kind of where they're at in life, whether it's a first time home buyer. They might need it just as much in some scenarios, so it's just really about educating people, and people actually feel like they're empowered or won because their realtor or lender actually like educated them on like, hey, I'm saving you $3,500 on this title and escrow. And they're like, what are you talking about? I've bought in several homes, Jim, and no one's ever mentioned this to me. So it's a nice piece to have in your back pocket. I encourage every agent out there to start off with the education around it, just because I don't think are really talking about it, honestly.
Yeah, and every little bit helps, right? Every little strategy to be unique and different and stand out makes a difference. And again, where would I be able to see these fees if I was a real estate or lending professional? Where do I go to get my quote or know that I'm kind of blind to that? What would that look like?
Great question. So if you go to atlastitleco.com, we have our instant fee sheet on there. No credentials are needed. There's no special logins. It's the same fee for anyone, which is very unique. We don't have tiered pricing based on relationship or volume. It's transparent for everyone on there. Feel free to reach out. We get a lot of people that will email the quote in and say, hey, are these legit? Is this real? So yeah, you guys can head to atlastitleco.com and get a fee sheet. One other thing I'll add, Jim, is we have a data tool as well for all the realtors out there that can show, public record information, what's the interest rate, what's the house worth. It's a pretty robust tool that's available to anyone on this platform. All they got to do is go through our website and I'll get them access. It's available in 50 states as well. So
that's so powerful, right? We're trying to be educational. We're trying to be transparent to our consumers. And anyone out there right now, it's always, you have to keep learning, right? Learners are earners, as they say. So I'm always humble to keep looking for the next tool. And again, it's about value and what that means to the consumer. If we're not giving up any service, in some cases, you provide a better service, and we're not giving up anything, this is actually a really good thing to learn about. And again, just stand out and be different and offer something that's giving them, maybe it's as little as an extra vacation that they weren't planning to be able to take, or helping pay for moving expenses, or buying the interest rate down. Every little bit helps. And the more you can stand out as a real estate professional in providing value, unique value, the better off you are to really create that call to action and conversion that you're looking for to help families sustain and gain home ownership and be there for those big life events. So thank you so much, Grant, for your time today. Again, Local Real Estate Today is our podcast. We're going to be providing value and insights to real estate professionals just to make sure that they're up to date on things that they may not be aware of, or if they're trying to get an edge on their competition, this is a great source for that. So please like and subscribe for us. Thank you, Grant, for your time today. Look forward to seeing you sometime soon, and take care.